Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing tonight? Hang on. Hello? Why is it not picking up Tsukihime? Again. Hello? Will this one work? No? Hang on. Hang on. Please, OBS, pick up the game. I don't know why it's not picking it up. What the heck? No. Okay, well... Hang on. Okay, there we go. We are functioning once again. That was so weird. What the heck? Anyways, hello everybody. How are we doing tonight? We are back with some more Tsukihime Ciel route. And last time, we learned some very interesting things about Ciel. So, I suppose, let us just get right back into it. We are on day 8. A hot summer day. The blue sky and large columns of summer clouds. The breeze wafting by and the droning voice of the cicadas. The sound of cicadas. Sure. I'm not going to attempt to make a cicada noise. We did this before. So loud, I want to die. You know what? Hang on. If I just, like, go on YouTube and look up cicada sound. Let's see. That's not the one I want. How about this one?
He's hiding.
No, I don't want people talking in this. There's an ad on this one. Shut up. That's more like it. Also not quite exactly right, but good enough. Actually, hang on. What if I say cicada sound anime? That works. Alright. So loud, I want to die. In the clearing, the discarded shells of the cicadas. As if the sun is right next to me, the clearing burns with an intense heat. A hot midsummer day, as if the entire world became a frying pan. Akiha is crying. There's a child collapsed at her feet. His white shirt is painted red with blood, and he doesn't move at all. Looking down at him, my hands are red, just like that child on the ground. No, that's not it. These hands are red with the blood of that child. A grassy plain hidden from the sun, raised only by the moonlight, proud white flowers. Under the transparent moon, a lone woman of pure white. Not even knowing words, not even aware of herself, only treated as a method of killing. The white woman stained in fresh blood is completely free of injury. The crimson saturating her dress is only the blood of her enemies. The only time she is allowed is this brief amount of time after her blood-stained homecomings. What waits for her after that is only a sleep she cannot wake from herself. The white girl does not even know her fate, and just looks up with distant eyes at the moon. I thought I saw eternity there. Is it an illusion? It probably is. But I don't care. The fact that her figure has eternally seared into my memory is truly... Hello, Kashi Chidori! Is this the infamous Fate game? Well, technically it's not Fate. It's in the same multiverse as Fate. But it's not Fate. I feel like I had a nostalgic dream, and I wake up from my slumber. Hello, Timmy! Welcome. As if I wasn't breathing before, I suddenly take a huge breath. That wakes me up completely. I'm in my room. After that, after my separation with Senpai in the dark, I must have somehow returned to my room. Or in the park, not the dark. Ciel Senpai. I can't forget her face. Why didn't I say anything back then? I was still attracted to Arcuid, even though I knew she was a vampire. So, even if Senpai was a vampire, I shouldn't have been that surprised. I should have laughed. If I laughed like it was a joke, she probably would have laughed with me like always. No, I really wanted her to stay as Senpai. The uneventful but peaceful and fun time I spent with Senpai at school was very precious. Damn. But that's all over. She will never come to school as Senpai ever again. What should I do? I don't know. I wanted to search for the vampire's lair and kill him, but I can't even look for him by myself. I've cut my ties with Arcuid, and me and Senpai are fighting right now. No, I won't even be able to see Senpai again. I put on my glasses and get out of bed. It's past 8 o'clock in the morning. It's long past my usual breakfast time, but today is a school holiday. Hisui isn't here? Yeah, that's weird. Normally she wakes you up. Her familiar figure standing in front of the door like a shadow is missing. Once again, my light headache returns. In addition to my new, unfamiliar life at this mansion, the events of the past few days were very stressful. I let out a deep breath. I don't know what I should do, but I have a lot of things I have to do. If I'm worried about Senpai, I can just go to her apartment. Alright, if anything, first comes breakfast. You can't work on an empty stomach. Shaking the sleep from my brain and body, I head towards the sitting room. Hisui is in the lobby doing something. She must be doing some redesigning because she's carrying a chair. Oh boy. Hisui, as if suddenly realizing I'm here, she walks quickly towards me with her usual soft footsteps. Okay, so I know a chair is significant somehow. I don't know when it comes up. But Hisui, why do you have a chair? Good morning, Shiki-sama. Yeah, good morning. Sorry for selfishly waking up whenever. I'm sorry for not being there when you woke up. Please forgive me. Hisui silently bows her head. After going out last night and not even remembering how I came back to my room, being apologized to like this makes me feel like a horrible person. There's no need to apologize. I just woke up whenever I wanted to. It's okay if you want to complain. Like now, unless she's strict on me, my spirit might waver a bit. Shiki-sama? It's nothing, don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to eat some breakfast. Is it already made? Ne-san is outside. If you want to eat breakfast, it is already prepared in the dining room. Oh. I'll go eat then. Sorry for interrupting your work. After saying I'd see her later, I head towards the dining room. After finishing breakfast, I return to the lobby. I should go back to my room and change, even if I decide to head to Senpai's apartment. Ow! My toe bangs into a chair. Ow. Why the heck is a chair there? That's right, it's the chair Hisui was carrying earlier. Since it usually isn't here, I just banged into it walking normally without thinking. Dang, I must be really out of it to hit such a thing. I give a sigh. But Hisui is Hisui. Why does she have to put a chair here? What was she thinking in the first place to put a chair where people walk by? Is this... The toe I banged on the chair still hurts. It's an excessive pain. A pain that would have never been there if the chair was never here. Is this the scene? How annoying. I was supposed to see Senpai, so why is this suddenly getting in my way? This chair is an incredible annoyance. Why is such a thing here? It never should have been here. If it wasn't here, I never would have stubbed my toe. Shiki, calm down! I get mad and kick the chair. Throb. As soon as I do that, the toe I kick with hurts even more. Idiot. Throb, 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 throb. Why, you? What a bothersome thing. Disappear. This chair's an eyesore. This chair, it is! This chair doesn't even sound like a word anymore. This chair, how long does it go on? This chair, oh my god, how many times are you going to say it? This chair. This chair There we go. Shiki-sama? Huh? Hisui? Why are you rushing here all of a sudden? You're gonna break it, dude. I say that, truly surprised. I'm breathing heavily. My chest heaves up and down. I feel like I just ran a marathon. Huh? Why am I so out of breath? I gasp hungrily for air. Shiki-sama, what are you saying? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Did something happen? Shiki-sama, are you saying you do not know what you were doing? What I was doing? But I wasn't really doing anything. He broke the chair. My headache returns. I shake my head to get rid of it and suddenly realize what lies at my feet. What lies there are the shattered remnants of the chair. Thump. My heart pounds harder. I did this? Yes. That is the result of you holding the chair and smashing it against the floor many times. Oh my god, dude! What? Why? Why did I do that? I did think that my toe hurt from running into the chair, but why did I go that far? Why did I get angry over something like that and break it like a kid having a tantrum? Shiki-sama, are you feeling well? If you are sick, I can call a doctor. No, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Sorry, Hisui, I just felt strange. I step back from her. I step back from the pieces of the chair I just destroyed. Shiki-sama, please calm down. Breathing like that is not good for your body. I'm fine, leave me alone. I want to be alone, just let me be. I shout that out and run up the stairs. I passively note that I seem to be running away from her. Yeah, why are you doing that? I return to my room and throw myself on my bed. Shiki, you are acting very strange. And that's saying a lot because you act strange normally. But this is extra. What is going on? Is this because of... Is this related to Roa or something? Please chill out. Once again, my temple starts to hurt once more. Throb. As if a new heart had emerged in my brain. My head pounds painfully. Oof, I know the feeling. It hurts. It hurts. This pain probably caused my earlier violent behavior. Oh, I understand that, actually. A minor inconvenience when you are in pain. It feels like explosive rage. Having to see death so much these past few days is messing up my brain. First, I need to calm down now. As long as I keep my glasses on, this headache shouldn't get worse. What am I doing? I have to go see Senpai, quickly. But if I see her while I'm like this, I'll only hurt her. I have to calm down. Quietly. If I just sit here quietly, my headache will go away. Take some ibuprofen or something. See? It's disappearing. My room is very quiet. In this room, with only the ticking of the clock, I should be able to calm down quickly. Tick, 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 tick. The ticking of the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Can't you be quiet? Tick, 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 tick. Hey. Tick, 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 tick. I told you to be quiet. He's gonna break the clock. It stopped. With a crash, The clock stops. It's quiet. Yeah, that's better. Now I can go see Senpai. Shiki, calm the fuck down. I walk out the front door. The sky is painted a brilliant blue. I walk towards the gate. At that moment, I hear a noise from the garden. That's odd. Hisui was in the lobby picking up the pieces of the chair. Kohaku-san is outside, and Akiha is at school. There shouldn't be anyone else here at the mansion. I arrive in the garden. Come to think of it, most of the time we spent playing was in the garden. Since coming back here, I've been busy with many things, so I haven't had a chance to walk around the garden. Rustle. That sound again. It seems like someone just walked through. Huh? Hisui? It's Hisui. It seems she doesn't notice me, as Hisui is making her way towards the woods. She doesn't seem to notice me. Does she have something to do? She enters the forest. A bit curious, I follow her from a slight distance. And where Hisui headed to, there seems to be a small clearing. There's a clearing there? Tilting my head to the side, I try to remember, but for some reason, my memory is a bit vague. In the forest of the mansion, I can see a clearing as if the trees were cut there. No, can see is not quite right. If you walked by normally, you probably would never notice it. If Hisui didn't walk there, hidden enough by the surrounding trees as it is, I would never have noticed, even if I lived here all my life. There's a clearing there? If so, we probably did play there as kids. To say the least, I don't remember ever playing with Akiha in the clearing. I feel like I've never been there before. Are you sure about that, Shiki? After thinking for a bit, I decide to go into the clearing. The clearing doesn't strike me as anything out of the ordinary. There's no sign of Hisui, who entered before me. What's this? Just an empty place? I walk to the middle of the clearing. This clearing really is just an empty space. The perfectly level, open ground, the deep woods enclose the area. The voice of the cicadas. And the strong summer sunshine that feels like it could dissolve. Summer sunshine? Ouch. The wound on my chest starts to hurt. Like stabbing. This pain that feels like a kitchen knife stabbing my chest. From somewhere, I can hear the voice of cicadas. But it's autumn now. The summer sunshine that bathes everything in white. The columns of summer clouds in the far-off sky. I can practically see the voices. At my feet, there are the discarded shells of cicadas. Discarded shell. Someone's discarded shell. I'm getting angry again. I finally calmed down earlier, but I'm feeling annoyed again. I have to meet Senpai. I have to hurry up and meet her and tell her I wouldn't care even if she was a vampire. But what is the truth? Could I honestly say that I could smile like I did before with her, even if she's a vampire? Someone's crouched silhouette. The approaching footsteps of a young girl. The columns of clouds in the far sky. The discarded shells of cicadas. When I realize it, there is my body pierced through the chest and killed. And looking down at my corpse in surprise is my figure as well. My chest hurts. Hey, my favorite track in the soundtrack is back. I feel like vomiting. My wound has healed a long time ago, but why does it hurt so much? My chest is broken. The old wound opens. Blood flows forth from the opening. What is this? My wound. It hasn't healed at all. It hurts. I'm scared. I'm assailed with dizziness. This is the impulse called death. My consciousness sinks. My wound hurts. I hear the sound of my own body collapsing on the ground. I can hear voices talking. Akiha-sama, are you not going to call for a doctor? Don't be stupid, Hisui. Oh, that was Hisui. There's no way I could do that, since Nisan's wound isn't normal. Akiha and Hisui are talking. This is Shiki's room. It looks like I am sleeping on the bed. I planned to say yo and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. My chest doesn't hurt anymore, but my body is heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and mouth. Just what in the world were you trying to do, Hisui? You know not to let Shiki go near that place. Please, forgive me. This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve Nisan to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Completely different from her usual manner, Akiha gives full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding silently, looking down. I'm not sure how this all came about, but I can at least tell Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. What were you doing, and where were you all day long? Hisui doesn't answer. The air grows tenser between them. Biting her lip, Akiha takes a step towards Hisui. Even I understand that Akiha intends to hit her. Hisui seems to know this as well, but she just stands there with her head hung in shame, ready to receive it. Hold on, Akiha. Nisan, you're awake? Yeah, you were so loud I woke up. Akiha looks away uncomfortably. Hisui still keeps looking down, not even trying to look at me. You know, you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but this has to do with me collapsing, right? Okay, so something similar to this happened in Arcuid's route. So I don't know if we're gonna get the exact same info dump that happened there, or if we're gonna get something new. We'll see. It's not her fault. I just collapsed on my own. I strain hard and somehow manage to lift the upper half of my body off the bed. But that's all I can manage, and I don't think I can even move an inch more. But since Hisui is depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. Honestly, getting into a fight over me? Even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you completely fainted, Nissan. You were out for more than 10 hours, and nothing like this has happened before. If you never woke up, what would I have done? Idiot, don't say things like that. Wasn't this just anemia? No, it was not. Huh? It's 10 o'clock already? Yes, you have been unconscious since noon. Akiha speaks hesitantly. All the strength drains from my body. I must have slept that long since then. I wasn't able to go to Senpai's apartment and just slept the time away. Man, I haven't passed out this long since elementary school. Oh yeah, I did pass out often back then, since I wasn't used to living at the Arimas and I was stressed out. Everything is still woozy, like I'm still dreaming. Blanking out, I stare at the ceiling as I remember some of my past. That is true. It has only been a week since you came back here. Nissan, you must be exhausted. Yeah, I felt that today. Didn't you? So please just rest today. Your health is weaker than most people's, so your body gets tired unless you take a day off sometimes. Guess what? That's true of everybody, actually. She looks at me with a serious expression. Just like she says, I should just forget everything. I shouldn't think about senpai or vampires and just rest, or I'll really tire out. Going on a rampage like that and smashing that chair, there must be something wrong with me. Yeah, like you say, I'll just go to sleep. I lie back down. Really? You're not going to sneak out of the room later? What, you don't trust me? I think she has plenty of reason to suspect that you will do just that, because that's what you've been doing for the last week. I guess not, because these past few days I've been ignoring her and leaving. At least you're self-aware. Hisui, tell Kohaku that Nii-san is awake. Nii-san, what about dinner? Oh, yeah. No. Tell Kohaku-san I'm sorry, but I don't think I can eat right now. I'm just going to go to sleep. I understand. Then, Hisui, tell Kohaku that. Still looking downcast, Hisui nods and leaves the room. Well then. Lying down in bed, I start to feel sleepy again. Like this, I bet I could fall asleep in a minute. But before that... Akiha, there's a place like that in the garden? Yes. When we were children, we used to play there often. Oh. For some reason, I don't remember it well. Yeah. I really did forget all about it. And one more thing. It's a weird question, but when we were kids, wasn't there another kid with us? Huh? She tilts her head like she doesn't understand what I'm saying. I guess so. There couldn't have been another kid. That was just a dream. Is the info dump I'm thinking of later? That clearing, myself as a child, killed by someone who looked like me. There's something wrong with that. If that's true, what am I doing here right now? No, it's nothing. Just talking about a dream. Is that so? Then, good night, Nii-san. Please rest well. Yeah, I will. The instant I answer her, I fall asleep almost as if I just passed out again. Damn, day 8 is short. Alright, hang on one sec. Let me drink some water, and then we'll just continue right into day 9. Alright. Well, this looks new. I'm in a dark place. 8 years since I awoke. I've been holding my breath in darkness the whole time. I don't even know why. That has long since been worn away. Here, there is only darkness. But I know there is something I have to do. I don't know why I live, but I know my purpose. The chains which held me are all gone. There is nothing holding me back. All that's left is killing you. Oh? Chirp, 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 chirp. Is the window open? I can hear the voices of small birds coming from the garden. A cool breeze brushes my face. The brilliant sunlight hits my eyes. A quiet, delicate tinge. A gentle morning visit. Morning? It seems I slept until now after Aki had treated me. My body still feels a little heavy, but still I feel much better than last night. Opening my eyes, I get up. I feel like throwing up instantly. I still have my anemia from yesterday. My chest hurts and I feel sick. Please excuse me. Hisui enters my room. She must have thought I was still asleep because she seems surprised to see me up. Good morning. It seems you have awakened, Shiki-sama. For some reason, Hisui's reaction annoys me. Morning. Breakfast, right? I'll be there soon, so just get out. I'm going to change. Yes, please excuse me. Stop being mean to Hisui! No matter how poor of a mood I'm in, letting it out on Hisui like that, there's something wrong with me. How can you be mean to her? She has those puppy dog eyes, those sad puppy dog eyes. How dare you? I feel sick. Even if I go to school like this, I won't be able to do anything. Maybe I'll just stay home. But I have to go. If I go to school, I may see Senpai again. She may not be the Senpai I want, but she may still be there. Taking a deep breath, I settle down. Managing to resist my dizziness, I leave the room. Oh, Nii-san. Good morning. As soon as I enter the sitting room, Akiha greets me hollowly. Yeah, morning. You're up early, Akiha. I'm always up this early, but... Nii-san? Are you alright? Your face still looks pale. If you do not feel well, you can stay home. No, I'm fine. I'm better, so you don't need to worry. I answer her quickly and pass right by. I head to the dining room since I'll probably collapse if I don't eat. It doesn't sound like you're fine, then. See ya. Isn't it about time for school? Yes. Then I will be going now. Speaking hesitantly, she stands up quietly. Akiha exits the sitting room. After watching her go out of the corner of my eye, I enter the dining room. I leave the mansion and head for school. My limbs are still heavy, and with a feeling like I'm in someone else's body, I go down the hill. It's 7:40. The gate becomes congested with students hurrying to class. I don't think Senpai will come, but it's better waiting here. But is waiting here better than waiting in my classroom? I completely screwed that up. Okay, looking at the flowchart, this is not a decision that, matters from the looks of it. So... it doesn't really look like there's people in chat to leave the decision to, so I will choose. I will decide. I will go to the classroom. No, I get the feeling that I won't be able to see Senpai by waiting here. If Senpai doesn't feel like seeing me, she'll leave as soon as she sees me. I should go to the classroom first and think about what to do. Homeroom is about to start, but it is still very rowdy in the classroom. I take my seat by the window and set down my bag. Hey, morning. You're looking pretty bad today. Sheesh. Everyone looks at me and says the same thing. Do I look that sick? Huh? Yeah, come to think of it, you look normal. I don't know, but you look really down, Tono. Down, huh? Certainly, my spirits are low. Ever since Senpai said farewell, my body has been heavy and both my mind and body are knocked out. Arihiko, did you see Senpai today? Huh? Senpai? Which Senpai? Which? The only Senpai we both know is Ciel Senpai. Ciel Senpai? Who's that? Are there any foreign students at our school? My mouth hangs open in amazement. Arihiko, you... I manage to stammer this out in my confusion, but nothing else comes out. You okay, Tono? Just spit it out. As long as it's not asking for money, I'll help you out. Arihiko is acting like he always does. Just like always, he completely does not remember Senpai. Nah, it's nothing. Sit down, class will start. Oh, it's that time. Well, later. Arihiko goes back to his own seat, and the teacher arrives. Homeroom starts, followed by physics, the first period class. I watch it like a movie on a screen. Senpai really disappeared. Not just from my sight, but the person known as Ciel Senpai is gone completely, without a trace. Arihiko doesn't remember her. I'm sure no one else does either. That farewell, this is what it meant. The movie in front of me continues playing, showing a teacher using white chalk on a blackboard. Nothing seems real anymore. Once classes are over and break time begins, that person will never come again. Ever. During lunch, we will never sit in the tea ceremony room and spend the time aimlessly over lunch. Somewhere, I had a thread of hope, but that is gone as well. I've lost Ciel completely. I still haven't done anything. Haven't told her anything. We spent time eating lunch together on a nice day such as today. That was a distant, precious dream. I realize the number of my classmates in the room is dwindling. It seems it's now lunchtime. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel sluggish, so I'll just go eat some lunch. Nothing's going to get done if I just rot here. Besides, I'm not in the best health right now, so if I don't eat, I'll really collapse. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. Thinking aloud, I get up from my desk. The big rush must be over, because there isn't a line. The tables are mostly full of students already eating. I glance around the room to see if there are any seats left. And then I see someone who looks like Senpai. I laugh loudly, mistaking someone for Ciel Senpai because there's a small resemblance. I truly am beat. I know I'm beat, but I can't take my eyes away from this person that looks like her. This person that looks like her sits at the table slurping up udon. It's curry udon, too. Even her food resembles what Senpai would eat. Ah. Actually, it is Senpai. Senpai! I dash with all my strength towards Senpai. Senpai looks up at me, then glances away quickly. She's clearly avoiding me. But that doesn't matter. Senpai, why are you here? I flirt that out because I can't even think of anything else to say. Why am I here? I'm a student here, you know. If I don't eat during lunchtime, I'll collapse. No, that's not what I mean, but I don't know what to say. My brain just stopped functioning. She looks away from me as if she wants to complain. I thought it was strange for you to be here. Just yesterday you said farewell, so I thought I would never see you again. Yes, because it was getting late. Students should go back home at that time, yes? Simply, with a straight face, she says this outrageous punchline. What? Or, Tono-kun, are you saying people like me shouldn't come to school? Her eyes, that were so devoid of emotion yesterday, look directly into mine. A student like me? That's what she said. I don't know if she's really a vampire or not, but she healed from that fatal wound quickly, so she has to be something more than human, like Arcuid. You just can't say that's human. But still, to me, she's a very dear person. I still don't know exactly what kind of feelings I have for her, but with just half a day, it was only half a day, but just thinking she wasn't in my world anymore made me feel like reality was nothing I should care for. So, for me, she is someone I can't lose. Senpai, I'd be lying if I said all of it, but I don't care. Even if she is the same as Arcuid, Senpai is still Senpai. That is an absolute truth I believe in. Yes, I should say those words I couldn't say last night. However, before that... Fine. I cannot help it if you hate me, Tono-kun. But this is my daily life, so no matter what you say, I decided to do as I please. She speaks directly. You don't have any complaints, right? Senpai says and stares at me. Huh? Of course, no complaints here. I feel like such an idiot worrying about it so much. The strength drains from my body. But more than that, I can't help but feel really happy. Yeah, of course I don't have any complaints. Because up until now, I was ignoring all your warnings and doing as I pleased too, Senpai. That is acceptable. Then let's shake hands. She sticks out her hand. I don't know what she's thinking, but I take her outstretched hand. Senpai shakes it up and down. Yes, then this is a sign that we have made peace. Let's stay this way. Okay, Tono-kun? Aw, they've made up. She flashes a full, truly happy smile. With that, she stands up, taking her tray as she walks away. I don't know where, but she seems to be heading somewhere. Ah, after putting her dishes in their place, she exits the cafeteria. That's fine. I'm happy that she's still here at school, and that we've made up, but can I let things go about Arcuid and that vampire we're hunting? No, it does matter. This can't be good as it is. Senpai, hey! I hurry after her. Oh? Tono-kun, 5th period will start soon, you know. You should hurry back to class. Idiot, the same goes for you. Why are you out here in the courtyard? I see. She's only pretending to be a student, so she doesn't really need to go to class. That's right. I will be late to 5th period too. I thought I would skip the rest of class, but maybe I should seriously attend class after all. Senpai smiles happily. Senpai? Don't tell me. You've been taking classes? Of course I was! I wouldn't be dressed like this if I wasn't. She seems quite angry. Hey, what's so funny, Tono-kun? No, it's just so happy and so angry. I knew that you really were Ciel-senpai after all. I really am happy. Huh? I am me, but why would that make you laugh, Tono-kun? It's nothing. More importantly, Senpai, about, Arcuid. Ugh. In a flash, Senpai looks up at me with emotionless eyes. It's hard to speak. It's hard to speak, but this is why I came after her. Please listen to me without getting angry. You told me to stop, but I just can't leave this vampire thing alone. Uh-oh. Her emotionless eyes seem to become tinged with anger. Anyways, I can't just ignore this vampire. But I kind of broke up with Arcuid because of yesterday, and I can't do anything without help. So, if you're looking for this vampire, can I help you? Senpai is quiet. She takes a deep breath. I refuse. And says so with a smile. You refuse? Why? Of course I would! Tono-kun, don't you remember almost being killed by her? Hunting vampires means being in continual danger of death. I will not let you be involved in such a thing, Tono-kun. I know, but I'm saying I'm prepared for that. I might not look like it, but I've experienced many near-death situations. I can at least protect myself. Tono-kun, how can you say that? I will admit that you have very good athletic abilities. Even though you have a weak constitution, your body itself is excellent. Slumping her shoulders, Senpai says something very surprising. Really? The tension seems to disappear, and I blurt that out in response. Yes, Tono-kun, you got naked when you spent the night at my house. I saw you then. Not flabbiness, but tight muscles. You were far away, but I thought your body was very well formed. Oh my god. Naked. But I didn't get naked. Yeah, he took off his shirt. Did you forget? Tono-kun, did you not change before you entered the bath? Right, he did take a bath there. That's right. Certainly, I did take off my clothes and had her wash them for me. Senpai, I didn't know you were someone who likes to peek at people who are changing. No, that was just an accident. I, happened to see it and was a little curious and thought maybe it would be alright. Her face turns a deep red as she stammers her excuses. I guess she's remembering what she saw that time. Jeez, look! No matter how good your body is, Tono-kun, ordinary people cannot stand up against a vampire. Oh, that's why she doesn't want me to fight. I see. Then it's no problem. I take off my glasses. I take out my knife. My headache starts to flare up. Resisting that, I cut an appropriate line on a nearby tree. Tono-kun, that's how it is. Sorry, but my eyes aren't normal. Arcu had told me I can see the death of things, and that they're called something like the mystic eyes of death perception. Her eyes widen as she takes it all in. I see. So it isn't the knife that's special, but it's you, Tono-kun. Why did you have to cut a tree down to demonstrate this? That poor tree. Not special. It's just a side effect of an accident I had. That is why she was so interested in you. Your eyes have too much power for an individual to have. She suddenly seems drained of all energy. Certainly, with that kind of power, it is more dangerous to leave you alone, Tono-kun. And even if I did refuse, he would probably search for the vampire yourself anyway, and he couldn't afford to ignore you. Senpai? You mean... Yes. I do not want you to be involved, but it's too late. I cannot deny that you have any connection to this any longer. So, it's okay if we go after this vampire together? Yes, I am prepared to do that. Senpai extends a hand. But I can feel it's different than when we shook hands in the cafeteria. Of course, I take her hand. Our hands meet briefly and the handshake is over. This makes us a team now. I am counting on you, Tono-kun, so please count on me. From now on, the two of us will hunt down the vampire in this city. She speaks with a gentle smile. As I nod wordlessly, the chime sounds, signaling the end of lunchtime. After classes, please come to the tea ceremony room. We can talk more then. Senpai runs towards the school building. I'm late too, so I run as well. The end of the day homeroom session is over. My chattering classmates all get up from their seats. I usually just linger until the chaos has passed over, but today I stand up with everyone else. I quickly walk out of the classroom. I head for the tea ceremony room. A lot has happened between Senpai and me, but it really turned out well. I'm glad to be able to help her, and I can be more assured than I was fighting by myself. But more than that, I'm excited just to have the chance to be with Senpai once more. I breathe hard. I dash towards the tea ceremony room. There isn't anyone here. It seems like she hasn't come here yet. I think I got too excited. Sitting down on the tatami mat, I catch my breath. My heated body doesn't cool off that easily. I painfully gasp for air. My body is drenched in sweat, and I feel terrible. My gasping fills the air. There's something weird. I've been resting for a while, but my breathing is getting worse. In the first place, why is my body tired after only running this little distance? Suddenly, pain fills my chest. My body falls with a crash. Ah, ah, ah! My entire body is convulsing. What the fuck? It hurts. My chest is burning. Ah, shit. Okay, there was a flag check that could have potentially led to a bad ending. I was pretty sure we got it. I was pretty sure we got past it, but I'm concerned. My mind is drifting away. My fingers claw at the tatami mats in pain. I pull and rip at the mats, but it doesn't stop the pain. Pain, pain, pain. Such pain is frightening. I can't bear it. If it lasts another second, then it would be better just to die. Fine, I'll grant your wish, Shiki. I lift my head off the floor. Before that, my pain disappears. I don't feel pain anywhere. I don't even feel heavy. I don't even feel alive. I try to say something, but my throat doesn't move. There's nothing. No pain, no sensation, not even freedom. I don't know what's going on, so I try to get up. My body doesn't even twitch. It's not that I'm tied down, nor is it that my entire body is numb. If I have to give a metaphor, it's like my body is already dead, but my mind is mistakenly still lingering in my body. Of my 5 senses, only my sight is still alive. The room is dark. It is already night outside. I can't move my face, so I move my eyes. Something. I hear something nearby, but I can't really hear anything. It seems something is wrong with my ears, since I can't even hear my own breathing. I feel like I can dimly hear a pained voice calling my name. Oh? I thought you had completely disappeared, but you're awfully persistent, Shiki. I can hear a voice I shouldn't be able to hear. I glance around the dark as best as I can. There, I see something I don't know about. Well, hello, Roa. Who is that? I've never seen him, but I feel like I've known him from a long, long time ago. What's this? How mean of you, Shiki. You've been looking for me for so long, and when I come out, you don't remember me? With an amused laugh, he stares at me with bloodshot eyes. My mind, the only thing still working, freezes. He didn't say it yet, but I know he is a vampire. That he is the serpent Senpai and Arcuit are looking for. No, that's wrong. Certainly, I am the vampire known as the Serpent of Akasha, but to you, I'm not the serpent, but rather Shiki, right? Man, how cold of you. You make me look stupid for thinking about you all these 8 years. Hey, don't you feel the same way, Ciel? He says that while looking at me. Senpai. Is Senpai here? But where? I can't see her, nor do I sense her presence. If she's here, then why isn't she doing anything about him? In front of me. Right now, our enemy is in front of me. You shouldn't ask Ciel something she can't do that much about. Right now, she isn't in a condition to really show herself in front of others. Well, in the first place, I don't think you can really see anything right now. Another sound. Something. I can hear the sound of something tenaciously, almost madly clawing the tatami mats. Hey, didn't I tell you not to pay attention to that? Look, Shiki, the only thing you should see is me. The only thing you should hear is my voice. The only existence you should acknowledge is mine. The only one that lets you live is me. Finally, at last, I've met you here, so don't think of anything other than me. A sharp sound. From the hand of the man before me, this vampire called the Serpent, I hear a sickening sound. And then I hear a faint, pained gasp. No, I can't quite make it out. Did you really forget, Shiki? Was the old man's hypnosis that good, or did you lose your memory after dying once? Shit, either way, what a waste. Do you understand? These 8 years. I've waited these 8 years. I've waited for this instance where I could steal everything from you, the one who killed me. But what use is it now if you don't remember? What is he saying? I killed him? That's right. If you've forgotten, then remember. The 3 of us were always together, right? In the Tono mansion, Akiha and you and I would play in the garden together. Before I became like this 8 years ago that day. I can't remember. Certainly, it seems like there was another kid with us back then. You can't remember? And we were such good friends, too. He grits his teeth. His whole body quivers with emotion as if he was brimming with vexation. Jeez. Was I the only one in pain? That's terrible, Shiki. I was always locked away by my old man, but I could always sense you. Because I was using your life. Even though we're not connected by blood, we're connected by our souls. That's why I wanted you to have a terribly gruesome end. How unfortunate, he says. That sound again. The sound of someone clawing at the tatami mats. What an annoying woman. I stole this life. That was mine since 8 years ago. You think I can just give it back to Shiki? In the first place, I would die without it. Ciel, are you telling me to die? How cruel. Just be quiet and stay dead right there. Another piercing sound. The clawing noise stops. Where were we? Ah, that's right. We were talking about how deep our bonds were. What I wanted to say is this, Shiki. I'm your brother. But you and Akiha seem to have heartlessly forgotten that. My Tono Shiki's brother? Well, I'll keep it at that. Shiki, you've heard from Ciel about me, right? A reincarnating soul. A vampire that returns to life after it dies. His eyes narrow. His mood turns different from before. His soft, almost human personality starts to disappear. This is my 18th reincarnation. You know about my requirements for the new reincarnating body, right? A family that carries power within its blood and has influence in society. There's no need to say what fits those requirements. During the 17th time, my previous self chose the Tono bloodline. Choosing the Far East was just a whim. Maybe I just wanted a change of scenery from my previous incarnations. I was killed by the princess, and my 18th self was reborn as Tono Shiki. I had no complaints about his body. His intelligence and development advanced rapidly, and the weather in this country was comfortable. But that was as far as it went. The serpent, well, Roa made a mistake in that the power of the Tono bloodline was too great. Akiha and I were only half human after all. The other half is as much a monster as Roa, which those of the Tono line must resist throughout their lives. But some people are weak, which stops them from resisting. It is the duty of the head of the Tono household to kill those who succumb to this inversion and are no longer human, but... To sum it up, I lost. Normally, Roa wouldn't awaken until I became an adult, but since you and I are connected, you can understand. Right, Shiki? Two wills cannot exist in one body. It's possible if the other personality stems from a person's will, but a completely different will cannot enter. What happens when it can't? Simple. The vessel, the brain, cries out. Headaches occur, suddenly, without reason, without meaning. Headaches? Don't tell me. That's right. Your headaches have flowed from me to you. Didn't I say so earlier? I'm using your life. We are two people using the same life. So, if I can move like this, then you end up as immobile as a corpse. What kills a will is another will. My will to live is stronger than yours. Well, but you are still amazing. I'm using your strength trying to kill you, but that's strange. Why are you still alive? As he tilts his head, he really does look perplexed. I'm the one who wants to tilt my head questioningly. Why is he using my life, and what in the world is he? My mind is brimming with questions. It seems you still don't understand, Shiki. I told you, the only thing that can kill a will is another will. In other words, killing the will does not kill the body. The Roa inside of me was another will besides my own. 8 years ago, that summer day, Roa killed the will of Tono Shiki. Like I said, I'm Tono Shiki, right? Oh my god. Hang on. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Am I still... Ah! Shit. OBS, what are you doing? What is going on? Oh, well, the Twitch stream restarted. Fuck. I think the YouTube one is probably gonna restart soon, too. If I don't, You know what? I guess we're just gonna call it here because, oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me, save it. I'll save it over here just in case because I'm still not positive that this isn't a bad ending. So tomorrow we're doing Grand Blue Fantasy, and, I'll see you all next time. Bye!